Here is my Umarex Steel Storm. Got it today in the mail. Ordered it 3 days ago from airgundepot.com. Standard ground shipping to California is 3 days. Now I had some attachments like this UTG Ambidextrous foldable grip and this UTG red dot scope, red or green dot scope. This gun is very cool. Just shot it today. Have a video out for it. This gun has a built-in magazine. I like the EBOS, but I've had the EBOS before. I exchanged that for the CX4 Storm. Now I would prefer this over this Umarex EBOS, because the Umarex EBOS, it's strong. Hey, bro, no. It's my dog, sorry. I prefer this over the Umarex EBOS because this has high RPM rate, about 150 or 300 shots per those two CO2s. So if you're just rapid firing the whole time, you probably get 150. Unless you're taking a little time and rapid firing and switching off, then you probably get 300. The BB hopper, which is built-in magazine, is 300 rounds. Now it's gravity fed. You pull this back, this 30-round magazine, and the BBs drop in there. You gotta shake it a little bit. Some YouTube videos, people kind of exaggerate how they just really jerk it out. But really, you just need to keep at it at a little angle and just let them fall in to the little slot. You can get 30 rounds in 2 seconds. This gun has full auto mod capability. That will take down the amount of CO2 left dramatically. So the 6-round burst is very good. That's why it's made 6-round burst. You can full auto mod it, but you need the bulk adapter for it to be any use. Here is your selector. Now you might be confused of where this is pointing up or this is pointing down. Your cursor is actually this little point here. So it's pointing down to 6-round burst, and pointing up is single mode. Now this 6 shot burst is pretty good. It's pretty much like full auto, but you have to pull the trigger or tap it a bit. I don't know if this is the same as all you guys, but my magazine's not spring loaded. But it's okay. This magazine has 2-stage, where the regular release for most pistols and this secondary release, just in case you don't want to drop it. I also like using this secondary, so when I have my CO2s in here, I could slide it in there. And if I don't want to have it into the gun yet, I could have it here, just laying around, and when I'm ready, just pop it in. Had some problems, but just minor. The problem I had was when I was shooting a bit, the CO2 connector stopped, so I had to release it, push it back in. That's the only problem I had. This cocking handle is pretty cool. It's pretty durable. It's pretty realistic how most assault rifles or ARs, from what I've seen. Over here is where I plan to put a stock. Right now, it's very good. It's about 2 pounds. This ambidextrous, this grip provides more accuracy and stability for me to point it very well. A stock would be nice. I would like to put a fake AR-15 stock on this. I got an idea from this one guy from YouTube. He had a detachable system here where he threaded it and epoxied. So it's right there. You put the stock into here, put 2 pins. So it's attachable and detachable. But that could go for $40 just for some fake airsoft stuff. So that's pretty useless. I'll probably do that later on, but it's not important. This shroud here, it's just a barrel extension, or not barrel extension, a shroud. The barrel is over here. See, over here. It starts over here. This is metal. I could say it's used for something, maybe for tactical look or dampening out the sound, because this is pretty loud. When it's like this, when there's no BBs, sounds like a pretty loud pop. Not too loud, but if you shot a bird of peaks for a storm, it would be that, but a little bit more. The scope right here, I got for $34, airgundepot.com. It's from UTG. Right here it says SCP-RD40. RD40 sounds like RD30, which is another scope I was looking at. RD30 only had red. It was NC Star or UTG, I can't remember. But pretty much all these scopes are the same. They're probably made in the same place by the same company, just different brandings and different prices. Some could say a little bit more stuff and $20 more. So I got this for $34. Pretty good. It has red and green. 5 brightness modes. If you're asking how it mounts, this right here, it has this little, I don't know what you call it, but the Picatinny is still in there, but the weaver rail or weaver mount pushes out, so you could attach it without having to slide it through, like this one. I have to slide it through. I have an Allen wrench somewhere, but you just essentially you take it out the little nut, the bolts, slide it in, and replace it. There you go. This is pretty good. My first impressions of this was it was a little bit bulky, and it's not really good if it's foldable, because how are you gonna shoot like this or like this? Well, you could fold it up, or I could scoot this up a bit and fold it backwards, but you could find grips much cheaper just to do that. Now another thing I want to mention is some cosmetics, like this slide that on the barrel is used for storm pushes backs. This does not. When I shot this, I don't think I felt any recoil, but the recoil isn't really what's purpose. The blowback system actually, I guess, does the internals to, I don't know, not really advances the ammunition, but sets something. If it doesn't, then what a waste. Because Umarex, not everything is about blowback. Like, it is, blowback is very fun and good for pistols, but on rifles, you don't need blowback. But it is good. Just takes a bit of CO2, which is kind of my concern. Up here, it's pretty flush. Here's your rail. Like I said, the scope, where it goes forward, so I could attach it right onto the Picatinny rail. The 300 round BB hopper, nice and smooth. The sights suck, like you probably hear from other YouTubers, and the scope is actually pretty good for this. Because look, all this, nothing here, nothing. But on the scope, the same thing. Let me just show you how the colors look like. The lids are pretty into it, to the molds. It's pretty robust. Here's your windage and elevation. They come off. You turn this, there's the red on one side and there's green on the other side, so you keep spinning it. First I'll do red. Spin it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not as bright as the PS22, but it's still good. The green's pretty bright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's pretty good in daylight, but the PS22 I think beats all of them. Because since this is not really built for such high quality like the PS22, which is $60, this is $34. See how it pops in there? It's a little tough to get it out. Here's your charging handle. Nice sound. Take this out. Let this down. Just pop this off. Nice and gentle. Actually, I should have just popped it off like that, but whatever. It's pretty good plastic. Looks kind of bulky when you put it on here, but when I look at it right now, it's pretty good. I like it. And over here, you have your turn key, which is into the handle. And you already it comes with two. There's one in the handle and one that came in here. That was just lying there and I took it out. Sorry, there's the baby over there. Just probably hurry this up. Here's safety. It's not ambidextrous since there's nothing on the other side. And that pretty much wraps it up. Like I said, the selectors. Oh, another thing. If we could get the lighting quick. Take this off safety. See how there's a little hole here? That's your cocking indicator. So I pull this back. Whoops. Anyways. Remember getting a flashlight? Well, there's a silver piece or plate that will stick out when it's charged or cocked, and there wouldn't. Maybe I pick this up. Still can't see it. Oh, okay, whatever. Might see it in other people's videos. So that wraps it up. Single action only. But if you're asking what's the single action, the blowback will recock it. So that's what blowback's for. But also uses a few CO2. Got about, you could say, 102. Oh, and another thing I want to mention, sorry this is so big, is my Plano quad case. I used to have a Dosco Sil case that only holds 2. This holds a lot. So it's 2 pistols here, 2 pistols here. It says quad, so I could put 2 and 2 in the bottom. There's 2 layers. Let's take this out. Here's my other key. Here it is. My other key. Some cloths. PX4 I'm just move out of the way. It's X5. Here's the first layer. Here's the second layer. Second layer, it's not convoluted, but it fits my Steel Storm perfectly. Look at that. It's nice. So I gotta let it mold into the foam and this foam so it could fit nice and let it mold in. Put my pistols on top. My SM177 should be coming tomorrow or so. But yeah, ordered that from Primaire. It's only the exception because I wanted to get the cart to get these Smith & Wesson smoke lens shooting glasses. But anyways, yeah, here's my case. Pretty good. You can fit 2 revolvers here on one layer, or you can fit 4, could say, action pistols. Well, this is like 5 inches. This is like 4 inches, 4-inch barrel, 5-inch barrel. So maybe you can't fit too much with this, but you can with this. So you can see here, you can put another one here. Just turn it like this, put another one there. For now, just have it evenly distributed. Oh, it's a little tough. I'm gonna let it set in, but until then, I'm just gonna show you the keyholes. Can't really see it. Anyways, thanks for watching again.